Chapter 4. Once every 365 days, a blue moon rises that infuses the Smurf world with magic, love, and blueness. Narrator reported from outside Papa's mushroom house. He walked up to Papa's window, peeked inside, then continued speaking to his TV camera. During this time, Papa Smurf is able to summon a vision of the future. It's really pretty cool. Inside, Papa was hard at work in his laboratory. Nestled among his library of alchemy books, cubbies filled with gear, and shelves of ingredients in storage containers, a steel cauldron sat atop a raging fire. White steam rose from the boiling potion. "Hair of the dog that bit me," Papa said to himself as he reviewed the recipe. "And the last of my Smurf root. I must get the visioning potion just right for the festival." Papa tossed the Smurf root into the cauldron. "The magic is always strongest during the blue moon." A fuzzy haze appeared over the cauldron. In the white, shimmering smoke, a vision appeared. Smurfs smiling, singing, and dancing. Baskets full of Smurf berries. "So far, so good," Papa said. "Lots of smiles and Smurf berries. Clumsy sitting still. That's always good." Suddenly an explosion rocked the pot. Black, shadowy smoke exploded out of the potion. What's happening?" he exclaimed, stepping back, horrified as dark visions appeared in the shadows. It began with a sinister hand holding a dragon wand. Then there was a grainy image of Clumsy diving to catch something. I got it! But no, Clumsy missed whatever it was. It hit his hand and bounced away. Clumsy! The name came out as a whisper. Papa trembled with fear. He knew he was seeing a forecast of the future. Then the vision changed. Now a wispy gray medieval castle rose from the cauldron. Papa could see a dank and creepy dungeon filled with chilling machinery. Papa's eyes grew wide as he noticed that behind the machinery, all the Smurfs were locked in cages. They looked terrified. "Help, Papa! Papa, save us! Help us! Papa! Papa!" Smurfs called out to Papa from the vision. Papa's eyes grew wide. "Oh, Clumsy," Papa moaned. "What have you done?" The door to Papa Smurf's mushroom opened and a draft of cool air rushed in. The smoke quickly disappeared, taking the gruesome vision along with it. "Hey, Papa!" "Clumsy!" Papa greeted his visitor in a shaky voice. "Are you okay?" Clumsy asked. Papa turned his face toward the wall and willed his fear to go away. "Yes," he told Clumsy. "Fine. Why aren't you rehearsing for the Blue Moon celebration?" "Oh, a couple of guys got smacked in the face," Clumsy replied casually. "So I thought I'd make some Smurf root mud packs to, take down everyone's swelling." As he said it, Clumsy crossed the laboratory to search through Papa's shelves of ingredients. "Papa, you're Smurf out of Smurf root," Clumsy said. Papa Smurf was rereading the vision recipe with a frown. "I'll go pick some up," Clumsy told him. When Papa looked up, the entire vision came back in a flash. Castle, dungeon, creepy cages, captured Smurfs. "No!" Papa shouted, snatching the empty Smurf root container out of Clumsy's hands. "Those fields are too close to Gargamel's castle," Papa warned. "I'll get the Smurf root. You stay in the village and out of trouble." Papa gave Clumsy a look that meant he was very, very serious. "Do you understand?" he asked. Clumsy sighed. Papa took that as a yes and returned to his potion. "Just let me finish here first." "Okay, if you say so," Clumsy agreed before leaving Papa to do his work. Still inside his laboratory, Papa considered what he'd seen in the visioning potion. "The vision has never been wrong. I can't let this happen to my Smurfs. But was there anything he could do to change the future? A short time later, Clumsy was out in the forest doing exactly what he'd been told not to do, picking Smurf root. Just stay in the village, Clumsy. Clumsy was talking to himself, imitating Papa's worried voice. Looking around, he smiled. Ha! Look at all this Smurf root. They are going to be so proud of me. Clumsy put a few fresh roots in a sack. Let's see. Just a few more. Clumsy was about to pick a thick root when he noticed the tall grass behind him rattle and shake. Clumsy turned to see what was going on. A cat's nose poked out through the bushes. Clumsy knew that cat. It was Azrael, ready to pounce. Right behind the feline, the cat's owner was headed Clumsy's way, carrying a Smurf-sized net. G-g-g-g-g-g, Clumsy cried out. Boo! The wizard spooked Clumsy. Gargamel! Clumsy dropped the piece of root, grabbed his sack, and ran. Sprinting through the woods, Clumsy dashed around trees and over rocks. But everywhere Clumsy went, the cat was right behind, swiping his paw and just barely missing Clumsy's head with his sharpened claws. Clumsy tried to distract Azrael. Good kitty, look, a ball of yarn and a nice juicy bird. But Azrael kept on coming. Clumsy was out of breath and exhausted. He couldn't find anywhere to hide. There was only one thing to do. Clumsy saved himself by running straight through the invisibility shield, taking cover in the safety of Smurf Village. Gargamel watched as the Smurf disappeared into thin air. 1 second he was in the clearing, and the next, poof! The little blue creature had vanished.
So, that's it.
Gargamel cheered as he realized what he'd seen.
It's invisible!
After all the years of searching, he finally understood why he never found Smurf Village before.
Oh, those sneaky little... meow!
Azrael agreed. Gargamel swooped his cat up and gave him a happy hug.
Wait,
he said. Gargamel glanced from the invisibility shield to Azrael and then back.
We don't know if it's safe.
There was only one way to find out. The look on the wizard's face was perfectly sinister as he tossed Azrael through the invisibility shield. The cat vanished. A loud thud came from the other side.
Azrael?
Gargamel leaned in close to the place where his cat had disappeared.
Are you dead?
Not dead. Ah! Gargamel exclaimed, rubbing his hands together. Infinite power was finally within his grasp. Once he'd captured the Smurfs and drained them of their blue essence, Gargamel would truly be invincible.